It's like going to like where Nikki is. Nikki's at the Salem studio here in Houston.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So it's like going to that.
Going to that. Right,
Yeah,
right.
to where their main studio is.
And you just set up mics and.
Oh,
it
it's
has
a real
everything.
it's a real radio studio. They have everything except they don't have the Facebook stuff.
Facebook stuff.
By the way, we're live on Facebook. So welcome, Facebook folks. Oh man, I'm out of. I was like, I'm missing something, and I don't. Excuse me.
1 minute, guys.
Oops. Yeah. Helps if I don't put that cord on my.
Free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-422-3838. That's 800-422-3838.
Share.
Employees of JT Melberg Financial have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer.
Let's face it, we love Alexa, and we love to let her find your favorite radio
Oh, we love
station.
Alexa.
This one, of course. But she should find us easier if we taught her a simple
so
skill.
share.
Simply say, Alexa,
Post.
enable the Business 1110
All right, and
KTEK skill. After she confirms, you can then say, Alexa, play Business 1110 KTEK. You can listen to us through your Amazon
Oh,
Echo,
that's awesome.
Echo Show,
What's
Echo
that?
Dot,
The Alexa deal.
Amazon
Yeah.
Tap
Yeah.
devices. Alexa, what's your favorite radio station?
That's easy. Business 1110, KTEK. The following program does
How did they
not
get that to do
necessarily
that?
represent the views
Right? I
or
was just thinking
opinions
that.
of the
Right.
staff, management, or
They probably
ownership
bought an
of this
Alexa
station.
and did it.
It's time to get on the right path. Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today.
Welcome to the show. Please come. All right. I love this part. Ladies and gentlemen.
Get ready. The guy that will put your fears behind you is on the
There we
air
go.
now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Tom Perry.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome to the show, Right Path Radio. It's great to be back in Houston, I have to admit. Seattle was great. LA was awesome. They were really both great. In fact, the people at the Salem Broadcast Studios want to give a shout out. Andy and Josh, they were both amazing. Made the show happen. All of that. So thanks for that. Even Andy was he's the studio general manager. He actually walked me. There's a train. Have you've probably been to Seattle, right?
No, never been.
It was my first trip also. So there's a train that goes from like downtown all the way to the airport. I was going to take an Uber, and it was like going to be like 40 minutes and like $30, right?
Okay.
And he goes, no, take the train. And he actually walked me down to the train station. It was a $3 ticket. And the same, like 25 minutes.
Full transit.
Yeah, full transit. Yeah,
Yeah.
$3.
That's pretty
Yeah, and I'm
awesome.
like, okay, that's helpful. So he's like, yeah, I mean, he, the general manager in Seattle, graduated high school in Bel Air, went to UT. You know, I'm an Aggie. We kind of kidded each other about that. But his first radio gig after graduating from UT broadcasting school and all that kind of stuff was in Bryan College Station on the Bryan College Station. So he's got he's in Aggie country, right, with a Texas X sticker on his car. So he was an awesome guy. I loved him. He was great. But it is great to be able to broadcast from your own home office, have our own Facebook Live, everything going. So it's nice to be back. So join live in the studio. Benchmark Insurance in the house. Welcome back.
Thank you for having us.
So let's get right into talking insurance. By the way, our phone number is 713-785-1817. Want to put the Benchmark logo up on the Facebook Live. There we go. Insureinvestors.com. 281-569-4353. Want to give that out. So still probably dealing with some Harvey issues, right?
We are.
Okay.
We are.
So what's going on there?
People are getting paid out. Everything's going well now. It's been that there's a 60-day mark where insurance companies actually have to start releasing funds to.
So what's that rule? So a lot of people may not know what the rules are because the people are like, hey, a car accident happens. I get a check like a week or 10 days later. No, it doesn't. It doesn't happen that fast, right? So what are the rules and regs in Texas?
The rules and regs are 30 days from the time that you file the claim to the time they come out and inspect your property.
So
they have 30 days to actually inspect the property.
So they can call an adjuster has to be out within 30 days, of filing the claim. Okay, that's good to know. Right.
And then they have another 30 days to come up with a determination. That determination is basically the estimate of damages.
Okay, so let me make a distinction here. These are insurance rules, right? So if you're dealing with FEMA directly or the or the flood insurance program directly. Are that's the federal program.
That's
they're
the federal
probably
program.
not bound by the same rules, are they?
They're not bound by the same rules. And good luck getting anybody over there on the phone.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, as far as any
so this
type
is
of
for private insurance.
private
This is like a good argument why you would want to have private insurance versus the NFIP, the National
Correct.
Flood Insurance Program, because you've got 30 days to get an adjuster out there. You've got 30 days for them to make a determination on how much they claim according to your policy they're liable for, right?
Correct.
Minus deductibles and all the damage and all that. And then then that probably starts, there's an appeal period if you don't agree, right?
Yeah, and then there's probably another 30 days. It's technically 20 days from the time that they make that determination to the time they pay you.
Okay, so
Your whatever money that
so
they
you're looking at
agree.
about 80 days.
80 days. Unfortunately, for investors, that hits.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah,
you know?
but it's worse. I mean, we obviously have been dealing with a lot of home sellers that have had flooded houses. I mean, we're in buying mode right now,
Right.
and we've been talking to a lot of sellers. I'm sure you have been also. And I talked to a guy, and he goes, "Yeah, the adjuster came out 60 days ago, and he won't pick up his phone, won't return it, he won't respond to a text. I mean, he's probably moved on to the next storm."
These are all contract adjusters,
Right.
so they don't work directly for the insurance company
Yeah.
or the insurance carrier. These guys are paid,
or the federal government
or the federal government. They're paid hourly to do the job of really determining a scope of damage, essentially.
Yeah.
And once they're in, they're out. They have they send it over to the desk adjuster, which is the person you should be in contact with.
Yeah.
Who's also called the examiner. So that's the person you need to reach out to. Blowing up the adjuster's phone is not going to do you any good at this point.
Yeah, because he could lose the file, right? And then he's in Florida now,
Right,
Or
right.
or Michigan or wherever, right? I mean, wherever the next storm is.
And the chances that he knows anything about your file after
Yeah.
him doing 10 claims a day for
right.
60 days in a row.
Right. Yeah,
it's,
you're 600 files ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you think you made a really strong impression on him, but you didn't.
You didn't.
You didn't. No.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's the progress, and so people are actually getting checks now. So that's helpful.
Yes. And I'm very eager to see how these claims are being paid out, especially on the wind claims, where this was not a wind event.
Right.
But from what I'm seeing, our insurance carriers,
Yeah.
I can speak for our insurance carriers, they're actually paying out pretty well on these wind claims, which
Really?
I didn't think initially they would.
Yeah.
And they're paying out. I'm seeing roof replacements, and in the insurance company's eyes, they're looking at it in a more pragmatic way.
Yeah. Do I want to get sued or do I want to?
Do we want to fight it, or
Right,
do we want to
right.
just pay out
Right.
the damages?
Right.
So
now, looking further down the road, claims in the area, all of that. I mean, obviously, that's insurance companies expect claims, but there's probably a higher level of claims than what they were expecting for the year and all that. So at what point in time do they make a determination? When do new rates come out?
new rates it's already started. We've already taken a 10% rate hike across the board.
Okay.
Not our program,
Right,
but
sure.
just property rates in general in Harris County.
Okay, so Harris County rates that's going to be for windstorm? No?
Yeah, that's hazard to windstorm.
Okay, so that's going to be for any kind of HOA policies, things like that. Is that also builder's risk? Is that also vacant dwelling
risk,
policy?
correct.
Okay, so all of the type of policies that investors, and it's even people's own personal homeowners policies, right?
And it's not only the Harvey situation that actually caused the rate hike. It was also Irma and the storm
right.
that we most recently had over in the Gulf Coast.
Right.
So it's a
I don't even know that one's name.
Combination of all three.
Right. Okay. All right. So it's all of those, and then what are you seeing? Are you because y'all write car insurance too, right? So,
we do.
So I know we lost a massive number of cars. I mean, like I lost a car, and yeah,
They're going to take the most immediate impact right now.
So what do you think those rate increases are?
Oh, it's already high.
Yeah.
I used to pay $100 a month per vehicle.
Yeah, but you drive like a Rolls Royce or something. I'm just playing.
I got a heavy foot, and now I'm up to 205.
Oh, that's the problem.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not. It's you don't have a clean record.
It's the tickets.
Yeah, all right. That's you have to be careful what you say on the radio because that's how rumors get started,
Exactly.
right? Wait, I heard he's driving a Bentley or something.
No, not yet.
Yeah. It's like, where's that Maybach, bro? I want to see. You're a real estate dude. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jason, we always make fun of the guys. Yo, you want to see my Lambo? You know,
oh, man. In Houston roads,
right?
I try to drive anything nice out here.
That's exactly what I was. No way in heck, man.
Toyota Tundra. Just keep it simple.
I drive the Prius.
You got the Prius? Awesome, even better.
Yeah. So anyhow, all right. So you're live with Right Path Real Estate, 713-785-1817. I'm in the house with Benchmark Insurance. It's insureinvestors.com. Hey, if you go to Insure Investors right now, insureinvestors.com. That's INSUREINVESTORS.com. Not like the drink. It's not like for that old people drink.
No, not IN. No,
yes,
no.
IN. Like insurance. Insure.
Sort of insurance.
Insureinvestors.com. If you're anywhere in the country, if you're in Seattle, if you're in LA, if you're in Denver, if you're in Kansas City, New Jersey,
nationwide.
If you're nationwide, anywhere listening within the sound of my voice, then you can go insureinvestors.com. You can plug in an address. You can get a quote on the spot. No more calling, trying to get a hold of your insurance agent. He's on a coffee break, doesn't call you back for 3 days. You're trying to get the quote. You can get a quote right now from Benchmark Insurance at insureinvestors.com, or you can call them 281-569-4353, 281-569-4353. So anything else you see changing in the marketplace due to Harvey?
Private flood is taking a little bit of a rate hike, a 5% rate hike.
Oh, that's lower than
not bad,
right.
Compared. The flood insurance NFIP, obviously that's good. That's been affected.
Yeah. So what are you seeing rate increases there?
Well, they realized after Harvey, hell, we haven't really updated the maps the way we should have over the past 15, 20 years.
So when are the new maps coming out?
So maps are starting to come out. Well, maps have been constantly changing, but it hasn't been as aggressive as they should have been. New maps should be coming out by June or July of next year, from what I'm understanding. Yeah. And that's going to include 5 new flood zones. So now, you used to have X, A zone, AE zone, based on basically how many year floodplain you're in.
Whether you're in the 100-year, 500-year, et cetera, et cetera.
They've made it more complicated.
Michael asked a question. The investor package starts at 4 to 5 properties, and I think they're supposed.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
That's correct. This is an REO package. So unless you have roughly 4 to 5 properties that you're working on currently, and that could be properties that are currently in construction, or properties that are vacant or even occupied, your rental portfolios. That's what we're basically we need in order to get you onto the program.
Yeah, and you need to maintain 4 or 5 the whole time. I mean,
not necessarily.
If you dip down to one, for a short period of time, pop back up. It's really underwritten based on having a risk of 4 or 5 properties.
Exactly.
Because what you don't understand, most people don't realize is that when you're buying an individually underwritten like HOA policy or a vacant dwelling or builder's risk, there's some extra administration costs built into the policy. I mean, they do their costing a lot like we teach our numbers close. Mm-hmm. I mean, they account for every single cost in there, and part of it's administration. And if you can know that, hey, we're going to have less administration per property because we've got one customer that's got 10, they're going to give a discount based on that. So there's some
the insurance company's giving you better pricing. They're giving us better pricing based on the investor actually looking at their portfolio as a whole. They're saying, I'm not going to make a single claim on one house if it's going to affect the entirety of
the other 20, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a bigger way of thinking, of course, and we're basically spreading risk along the portfolio.
Yeah, it's insurance for adults.
It is. It is. It's the way it should be.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, so you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. I know we've got less than a minute left. Insureinvestors.com is where you want to go. 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Okay, on the other side of the break, we're going to have Quest IRA. Thanks for coming in.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Mic's off, guys.
Did I nail the mark?
You did good.
Awesome. Good. Great. All right. Thanks, dude.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, man. Take care, man. Yeah. I'll see y'all.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that...
Did you say Quest IRA was coming in or calling in?
No, they're calling, and Anne-Marie's on the phone.
Oh, great. Awesome. And we've got how many more minutes?
So it gets done fast.
No more managing it.
2 minutes and 16 seconds.
All right.
Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
You found or inherited a great investment property.
30 seconds.
All right.
How much it's worth, or more importantly,
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market.
Oh, wow. That was bad.
713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
This is Business 1110. Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio. Want to get right to the phone line. I've got Anne-Marie, Quest IRA. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I'm great. It's always great to have you. I love when Quest IRA comes in the house because there's so much information that you share. Tell us about the types of accounts that I can set up at Quest IRA.
Yeah, so all of the accounts that we offer here at Quest are self-directed IRAs. So you can take a traditional IRA or Roth IRA that you might already have, or some type of employer plan that you might have from your current or previous job, and start moving those over to Quest, and then you can utilize them for any type of private asset investment. So unlike, the traditional style companies like the Charles Schwabs, the Edward Joneses of the world, that they will sell you some type of publicly traded investment like stocks or bonds or mutual funds, At Quest, we give you the exact same type of account, but you can invest into any type of alternative or private asset. So that's why we're here today. Of course, we're talking a lot about real estate. That's one of the most popular things we see. But you can also do notes, so you could loan money from your IRA, and you can also invest into private companies. And some of those are doing real estate, and some are doing, completely unrelated, kind of off-the-wall types of investments too. So it's a pretty broad spectrum.
Can you give me one example of an off-the-wall investment that somebody has put something into?
Yeah, so there's a lot of them. I think that one that's kind of interesting that we talk about here, we see people investing into private entities, but because a lot of what we do is in real estate, people just assume that all of these entities are also buying real estate. But there's a lot of people investing into like startup businesses that are completely unrelated. We even have someone that invests into a company that produces soy sauce bottles. So, completely unrelated, but this person has that expertise in that area, and so that's what they're doing in their self-directed IRA.
Yeah, I remember that there's a story that it's Quincy that tells the story about that he didn't realize that when he had his 401k that it was invested in some mutual funds that were invested in things that weren't exactly aligned with his belief system, his moral structure, all of those kind of things. And this is a way that you can really take control of your investments and make sure that you're putting your money in, first off, something that you know. I mean, I know that's one of the things that Warren Buffett says is don't invest in something that you don't understand. And, real estate's a relatively easy thing to understand and a safe place. But if you know soy bottles, I mean, who knew that somebody'd be an expert in soy bottles, right? But if you know soy bottles, why not put your money there? And by opening up an account at Quest IRA, you're able to do that. But I also want people to understand that it's more than just IRAs and more than just 401ks that you can roll over into Quest IRA. Y'all also do other accounts like HSAs, and what are some of the other accounts like that some people may not have heard of or even be thinking of?
Yeah, definitely. Traditional Roth, 401ks, we offer all of those types of accounts that most people are fairly familiar with. But we also offer something called a Coverdell Education Savings Account, which we call an ESA for short, and then a Health Savings Account, which is HSA for short. And that one's pretty common. A lot of people will have at banks and things like that. But basically the way it works is you can contribute funds into either of those types of accounts, and then you do your investments in there and make your profits, which all go back into both of those types of accounts completely tax-free. And then when it comes time to maybe send your kids to school, maybe you need to pay for some tuition or you need to pay for books or tutoring, you can withdraw the funds from that educational account completely tax-free and pay for that. Or for the health savings account, when you go to the doctor, if you need to maybe you need to buy bandages, you need to get contacts, you need to go to the dentist, anything like that, you can take out the money completely tax-free from the HSA just by doing a few deals a year in those types of accounts. So pretty powerful. I mean, everybody's got to send their kids to school, and at some point you're going to have some type of medical expense. So, everyone really needs those types of plans ultimately too.
Well, I think the HSA is one of those that gets overlooked a lot. And, people, especially with Obamacare and things like that, insurance has really been in the forefront. And imagine one of the easiest ways that you can lower your insurance premium cost on a monthly basis is to raise your deductible. But most people think, well, I don't want to, have a really high deductible. I only want to be $1,000 out of pocket if I have a health expense, right? And right. So they don't want a $5,000 or $10,000 deductible. And the idea of most people having a $10,000 deductible really scares the snot out of them. But imagine if you could open up an HSA at Quest and then put like $1,000 in it, use that $1,000 to get a property under contract, and then you wholesale that contract. And when you make a $20,000 wholesale fee, now you've got $20,000 in that account, and you could have a $10,000 deductible without a sweat. And now you're saving on a monthly basis, so it's almost like you get paid twice. You made the profit off the wholesale deal, but then at the same time, you've been able to lower your monthly expense of your insurance policy every single month. And imagine if that grew and you had a $20,000 in there and it went to $40,000 and went to $80,000. If you had, what would you be doing different with your health insurance if you had $80,000 sitting in an account just to pay your medical expenses? and the flexibility that the HSA gives you. I used to be an expert on HSAs. The flexibility that an HSA gives you is that you can buy your vitamins at at Kroger or Randall's or HEB, whichever or Target or Walmart, wherever you buy your you can buy those, and you use tax-free money. Or pre-tax money, I should say. It's pre-tax money as opposed to after-tax dollars. Or you can buy, your NyQuil if you get we're entering cold and flu season, things like that. There's so much, and so I'm a big believer in the HSA. I'm a big believer in the Coverdale. I'm a big believer in the 401k and the IRA. And y'all even offer other accounts beyond that.
Yeah, we do. We offer plans for people that are self-employed. So for the most part with the traditional or Roth IRAs, people are funding them because they're moving over existing IRAs or they're moving over those employer plans. But for people that fall into the category that maybe they've never worked in a corporate job that had that type of employer plan that was offered, or maybe they always were self-employed, maybe had their own business, they're a realtor or whatnot, you can set up a self-employed type of IRA, so something like a SEP IRA, and you can make much, much larger contributions into there. So with the traditional or Roth IRA, you can only put in about $5,500 to $6,500 of your personal income. With the SEP IRA, because you're self-employed, they basically say that you're both the employer and you're the employee. So it lets you make up for the fact that you didn't work in a job where you had an employer contributing, and you can put in up to like $54,000 each year. So it's a big jump to kind of try to make up that difference since you didn't work in that type of field that did that.
Yeah, so imagine being able to put away $54,000 pre-tax into an IRA. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So now, I know we're talking about this at a very high level, and I want to give out your contact information. So you can go to questira.com. That's QUESTIRA.com. That's the website, and the phone number, I love it. It's 855-FUN-IRAs. That's FUNIRAs.com. No, excuse me, just Fun IRAs. Sorry, no .com at the end. 855-FUN-IRAs. And we're talking about it at a high level, but y'all go into a lot more depth when you come into the office, sit down, ask questions. I know that people are saying, wait, you mentioned something on the air. I can put 58,000 where? What? How do I, I know people are taking notes as they're driving down the road. No, please don't be doing that. But when's the best? Y'all's office is on the west side of Houston, but you also have offices in Austin and Dallas, right?
We do.
Okay. And then I know that I just got back from Seattle, and I know that y'all get out to Seattle from time to time and hold meetings out there. So what's the best way to find out y'all's calendar of events that are coming up and how I can get more information?
Yeah, we really do education all across the country. We have about 16,000 clients nationwide, so we try to get out there and bring education to as many places as we can. We put on about 650 events in a year, so we have a pretty extensive marketing staff that's always working. But in Houston, which is our home base, that's where our corporate office is, we do the most events. We have classes every single Tuesday. They're twice a day. It's at 9:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. And the great thing about the classes is we try to make it fun. We try to make it understandable and not too lengthy. So we always keep it at about an hour. And then after, really the great part about it is that even if you've already seen all of the 18, 20 classes that we offer, the really good part is that after the class, you can come up to the front and you can pitch your deal. So if you're looking for a deal, or you're looking for money, or you're looking for a partner, or you're kind of looking to build your power team and maybe find an attorney or CPA or contractor, you can find them there, which is really the great part, and it keeps people coming back even if they've seen all of our education already.
Yeah, so a lot of times people ask me, well, where do I go to find a private money lender? And I say, all you got to do, if you're in Houston, go to questira.com and then find out when their next meeting is, or show up any Tuesday morning or any Tuesday afternoon, and that's the best way to do it. Y'all also even have an investor cruise. When's y'all's next investor cruise?
Yeah, we do. It's called the Financial Friends Network Cruises, and the website, if you're interested in attending, is financialfriendsnetwork.com, so pretty easy to remember there. But basically now they've gotten so popular, we're doing 4 next year. And what it is it's, a normal cruise ship, so there'll be thousands of people on there just vacationing, but of those people, about 300 to 400 are part of our seminar. And so if you wanted to stay on the boat all 7 days and just go to the seminars, you could definitely do that. But people tend to, go on their excursions on the days you're at port, do a little vacationing and sightseeing with their family, and then on the days that you're at sea, where you're kind of not really doing a whole lot of anything, they'll go to the seminars, they'll do that networking, they'll get the education, and we've found that it's gotten to be a pretty tight-knit group of people where a lot of them are doing deals together, they're lending each other money, and they've been with Quest for a number of years. So, you kind of feel that security and that close-knit group that you want when you're investing with people.
So let me ask you this. So you mean if I go on the Financial Friends Network cruise, and because y'all are talking about real estate while I'm there, I can write the cruise off?
That's true.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, you've been listening to Anne Marie. She's with Quest IRA. That's questira.com. Quest, Q-U-E-S-T, IRA.com. 855-FUN-IRAs. That's 855-FUN-IRAs. Anne Marie, thanks for joining the show.
Thanks for having me this morning.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Mike's off.
Thank you. All right, next up
Did you know
is
that there are over 24 trillion
Hold on one
dollars
second.
in
He's not called in yet.
retirement accounts
Uh-oh.
in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can.
What time does he do to call?
Quest IRA is based locally
Told
here
him
in Houston,
9:30.
Texas.
Uh-oh.
At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be
Do you
used
have,
to invest in real estate,
Chris
promissory
Robichaux's
notes,
number?
private entities, and much
Hold on,
more.
let me look.
Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in
Do you
the
have it?
U.S., call Quest IRA.
No, I was trying to get a hold of Erica.
1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
We can probably just call.
Do you have
Let's
cracks
see if I
in
can
your
call
brick,
the
doors that stick, or
713-680-8100.
sheetrock that's
I'll do
coming
that.
apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not
I'll
a
go ask
question of
Jason if he
you
has it. I used to have it on my phone,
movement,
but I think in changing
Call
phones.
Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
As a real estate investor, you rely on your property inspector to determine the current condition of the home and your potential return on investment. Principal Inspections was founded by investor Jeremy Humphrey to do just that. Working from the investor's point of view, Principal Inspections will give you turnkey inspections that are high quality, affordable, and focused on information pertinent to investors while not clouding the report with unnecessary details. Founder Jeremy Humphrey comes from a family of real estate investors. He started Principal Inspections for investors because as an investor himself, he experienced the need for fast, quality inspections with information directly pertaining to property condition and potential resale value. Principal Inspections will save you time and money. Call Principal Inspections, 832-684-5516. That's 832-684-5516. Or go online to principalinspections.com. That's principalinspections.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property
Yeah, I got a hold of him. Did he call in?
comprehensive analysis of the market.
Yes.
All right, cool. How many minutes do we have?
346-9911
1 second.
or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
You got 30 seconds.
All right.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts
Yeah,
agree.
he was talking with a
Single-family
client
real estate is
and
one of the
forgot.
best investments
I
you
actually
can
didn't forget, but
make.
just
Find
kind of
out
like
how
lost
JB Fund
track of time.
Services
worries.
offers
Yeah,
a
that's what I
9%
said.
Preferred
Like,
return
no worries,
and
man.
up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110.
Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio. 713-785-1817 is our phone number if you want to call in, ask questions about finding deals, about analyzing deals, funding deals. That's the big one. We're going to talk about funding next. I'm joined by telephone, Chris Robichaux, noblemoney.com. Noble Mortgage. How are you doing, Chris?
Hey, Tom, I'm good. Sorry for the not calling in on time.
Oh, it's all right, man. You know what? We always want somebody on the phone just a few minutes early, so you were not late. If you hadn't have said anything, nobody would have known. So 713-680-8100 is your number. You know, when I called into to your office just to kind of check and see what was going on, they go, "Yeah, he's meeting with a client right now." And I'm like, "Uh-oh." You're like, "Yeah, he lost," and that's what you're supposed to be doing, right? That's what you're taking care of customers.
That is indeed.
I hear that song going off, taking care of business.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly. And I'm basically enjoying having the conversation with you today, catching up after last week when we were talking about some flood deals.
Right.
And I'm anxious to talk to you about what's happened in the last week. With
Well,
Noble Mortgage.
tell me what's going on.
Well, we just closed yesterday another flood deal, and we're funding it today. And on that deal, basically, after the appraisal with post-Harvey valuation, the property came in at $175, and we lend 70% of that.
Right.
And the rehab budget is about $33,000 on the property to get that property pristine.
Okay.
And our borrower, who's an experienced investor that we've done multiple deals for over the last 4 years, probably about 30 to 40 deals with this particular client. He is bringing zero money to closing on the deal.
Wow, a no money deal.
No money deal, Tom, on a flood property because he's buying the property at the right price. The rehab to get the property pristine and ready to sell post-Harvey, $33,200, and this particular client who has cash reserves.
Right.
But obviously he doesn't like putting his cash reserves in a deal. He'd rather keep that in his bank account so that, the cash reserves are very important with hard money lenders because that gives us the view that the borrower not only can pay his contractors to start the rehab, but also make his monthly payments, everything like that.
Right. Absolutely. So is his exit strategy, you know this investor pretty well, what's his exit strategy? Is he going to keep this as a buy and hold, and so he would refinance out the hard money, or is he going to keep it and flip it?
No, sir. Yes, he is. His goal on this, he's a flipper as well as a buy and holder.
Okay. So.
And on the flip deals, we actually I said on flip deals we lend up to 70% of the value of the property.
Okay.
On this particular, because it is a buy and hold, we lent up to 75% of that 175 value, and he is going to hold it.
So
what he's going to do is he has the staying power and the wherewithal where he is going to stay in the hard money loan for a year, manage the property, get a tenant in there, and then refinance that along with other properties on a portfolio loan after he's owned the property for a year.
So he's using hard money for an acquisition strategy, because that's one of the things that, there's a lot of money out there for stabilized portfolios in terms of, and you mentioned it, portfolio loans. most of those portfolio loans, and they offer good rates and good terms, things like that, but most of the portfolio loans are not for acquisition. They want to see, they're really for like refinancing out people that have, 8 or 10 or 12 properties. You want to roll that into one bundled mortgage or maybe even more. So if he can go in and acquire, 5, 10, 12 houses, whatever it is, get them all stabilized in the next 6 months, he could roll that out, a year from now and have one product. But to stay in the hard money for up to a year, that's a great strategy. And
it is indeed, Tom. And just to let you know, because he's buying this property at the right price.
Right.
Even with the hard money financing and the higher rates, he is going to cash flow positive right from the start, even with the hard money financing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Any idea what his monthly net cash flow is going to be? Ballpark.
Net cash flow is probably with the hard money loan going to be $200, and net cash flow after he refinances in a year is going to be about $450.
That's fantastic. So he'll make about $200 a month. So he just basically gave himself a $200 a month raise with no money out of his own pocket, plus the equity capture that he's got, plus a year from now he's going to give himself another raise, and that's going to go from $200 a month to $450 a month. So, yeah, that's how you build wealth. We teach income and wealth through equity capture at Right Path Real Estate. So I know that y'all also have breakfast educational events. Y'all have networking events. When's the next event that somebody could come out and meet the guys at Noble Mortgage?
There is going to be a Basics and Breakfast, Tom, that is hosted by Daryl Dyke, who's our CEO. The date has not been confirmed yet, but Erica Soba is our marketing person, and she sets that up. Once she has that confirmed, I'm sure that Erica will pass that on so that you could embed it in your website if you would like.
Oh, that'd be great.
Get it out there to our potential new clients.
Okay, so I want to give out your contact information again. This is Chris Robichaux. He's noblemoney.com. That's Noble money.com. Phone number 713-680-8100, 713-680-8100, noblemoney.com. Hey, so one more question. So you said that, there was a value on this house that you gave an example of pre-flood, but then there was a discount, and I think you said that the ARV on the house post-flood was like $175.
That's correct.
Okay, so what was do you know what the pre-flood ARV was? Just how much of a haircut is the investor giving it?
On this particular property, value pre-Harvey was $190.
Okay.
In this particular neighborhood, Tom,
yeah,
the discount was only 8%.
Right.
So it came in right at $175. Okay.
Right.
So the appraisers now are discounting properties in certain areas, but it's on a case-by-case basis.
Right.
Because some properties, the neighborhoods only had a few inches of water or something like that. So even though there's a first-time flood and who knows what Mother Nature has in store for everybody, they base it on what they're seeing and what discount comes into play.
Right. Well, and that's the thing is that, appraisers right now are in an unusual situation in that almost always appraiser's job is to look at historically what has the market done. They're not trying to predict what the market's going to do. And the trouble is that if you're trying to comp a property, an ideal comp is the house next door that sold yesterday and you're trying to sell your house, now trying to determine a value, and the house right next door looks exactly the same as your house and everything about it is identical, age and square footage and elevation and everything. Well, that almost never happens though, right? And so now what you're looking at is how much of an economic impact has the water had on the valuation of the property. And it's easy for an appraiser to look at historically. Well, if it's flooded, then, last time it flooded, it sold for this much less. Well, we don't really have any comparables for houses that have never flooded before. How do you determine the value? And normally you wait for the market to tell you, but we're asking appraisers who are normally historical, looking jobs, basically, that's they look back. Now we're asking them to look forward. And
here's the thing, Tom. The thing about real estate market in Houston, Texas doesn't sleep.
Right. It never sleeps.
It never sleeps. And the one thing about it is, you've got to get, as a prudent lender, you've got to get a value.
Right.
Appraiser has to appraise a property because people are buying flood properties.
Right.
And lenders are lending on flood.
Right. Absolutely.
So, I mean, eventually it's going to play itself out. It might. Who knows how long it's going to take? But there are going to be post-flood sales, and they're going to be happening pretty quick.
Well, I was in L.A. on Saturday, and I had met a week ago Saturday with a couple that they want to vacate their flooded house, first time flooded. You know, the neighbor next door lived in the house next door for 40 years, never had a flood, backs up to the Buffalo Bayou. So you can imagine, you know, when that rose after the release, I mean, they got like 3 feet of water, and they'd never even gotten an inch in before.
1 minute.
And so it's 495 pre-flood ARV, and I gave it a 15% haircut. But that's because of the price range. But you know, it's an educated guess at this point. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a blind, you know, guess that I'm just throwing a dart, you know, on the wall. I mean, I think that's an educated guess. But that brings a house that was worth pre-flood for $495, bring it down to $420. That's what I think it's worth now. And so I think that on lower price houses, it's going to be less of a haircut. On more expensive houses, it's going to be a bigger haircut. And I think in neighborhoods where it's low volume, or you have some that are, you know, like patio homes, or, you know, slightly less desirable types of houses, the market's kind of smaller, I'm giving it as much as a 30% haircut in some markets. So, and I'm sure you're seeing the exact same thing.
It all depends on the market.
It does.
And, you know, like you said, you know, if the numbers make sense based on an educated guess by an appraiser, and as a lender, a prudent lender, you look at the appraisal and get into it.
Hey, the music tells me we got to go to a break. I want to say noblemoney.com, noblemoney.com, 713-680-8100. Chris, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, I appreciate it. Good to talk to you, Tom.
All right, great.
Bye-bye.
Oops.
Investor loans
Oops. What's a oops?
are still available.
Did you say oops?
You have to know where to look. Look no further than Noble Mortgage.
Hey, Nikki, was that you that said oops?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
What were you saying oops about?
Because the music went dead.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah,
yeah, sorry about that.
Purchase, repairs, and closing costs.
Yeah, I don't know that he could hear the music, but that's all
Noble
right.
Mortgage offers conventional loans, FHA, and even no income.
Yeah, the music was playing kind of soft underneath.
Residential and commercial
I don't want to like blast it.
Yeah, and I think it needs to. I think it needs to start low and have it start coming up louder and louder and louder and louder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call 713-680-8100.
It's all good.
Visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com.
So we got 3 minutes.
Our team has over 50
Give or take.
experience
About
in mortgage
maybe
industry.
4.
Probably about 3 minutes.
All right,
Yeah.
because we went a little bit long on that. So all right, all right. I'll be right back.
Visit us on the web.
Okay.
Noblemoney.com. Noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas 77070.
Hey, one other thing, the people with PCI Express, am I supposed to call him, or is he supposed to call me?
No, you're calling him at 10 o'clock.
Got it. All right, perfect.
Inspections was founded by investor Jeremy Humphrey to do just that. Principal Inspections works from the investor's point of view, providing affordable, fast, quality inspections with information pertinent to investors while not clouding the report with unnecessary details. Principal Inspections will save you time and money. Call Principal Inspections 832-684-5516 or online at principalinspections.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction. NMLS 514497.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly
All
general
right, 30
contractor for
seconds.
your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
This is Business 1110.
Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. We've got a lot going on today. Just flew back from Seattle yesterday, and Jason is doing an event here at our offices at 11451 Katy Freeway, Suite 360. It is a free event to come to. Networking starts at 6:30. The event starts at 7. Just go to rightpathrealestate.com to register for the event. The event is how to market for deals post-Harvey. There's a slightly different way that you need to market for deals post-Harvey. If you want to find out what we're doing, then you need to come 11451 Katy Freeway, Suite 360. We also are doing a webinar next Tuesday, the 14th, how to market for deals post-Harvey. You can find out information about both of those at rightpathrealestate.com. It's free to register. Not only that, also want to mention that not this weekend, not starting tomorrow, which is Friday, but a week from tomorrow, Friday, November the 17th. It'll go through Sunday, November the 19th, 9 to 5. We're going to be talking about our weekend retreat. In fact, it is our weekend retreat. So all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. If you want to learn how we find deals, if you want to learn how we analyze deals, if you want to know how we fix them, and then how we sell them. I mean, all the different steps to doing a real estate transaction. But more importantly, we not only teach you how to bake the cake, which is the transaction of doing a deal, we also teach you how to build a cake baking business, which is how you run a real estate business, which is completely different than just teaching you how to find a deal and go out and sell it. There's a lot of moving parts to this. It's all learnable. You know, Jason and I, we had completely different careers going back just 7 years ago. And in 7 years' time, we've become the experts in the industry because we're doing it day in and day out, and we do it at a high level. We started with just doing 7 properties our first year, did 67 properties the next year. We grew to 90 properties the next year. We know how to build and grow and scale. We know the pitfalls that you're going to do. If you're buying 8 houses a year right now and you want to know how to get to 20, what you know to get to 8 does not get you to 20. So go to rightpathrealestate.com, register for our events, and we'll help you get on the right path. Thanks for listening, guys.
Have a good one.
Thanks. You do the same.
All right, bye.
Bye.